Is not here tonight, huh?
She's not. She's having a good time.
Okay, that's good.
We're recording.
I do miss her, though. We're going to talk about money today in this. Money is part of the partnership, part of the super strength portal card, you know, where all the God, goddess, planets, earthworms, everybody, animals, angels are helping us. Money is also a member of that partnership, and it's a different kind of member because money in our world is an inanimate object, meaning it doesn't breathe and have a heartbeat that we normally associate with life. So I want us to talk about money because it's a very, very important object, and most of the other objects in our world, whether we get to have them or not, or share them or not, are somehow connected with how money is flowing to us. So money seems to be very connected to freedom. It's that kind of object, and money is associated with the 11th chakra, which is a sacral chakra. You know, the sacral chakra is the heart of the will heart that opened up in 1992. And so all of a sudden, we were opening up the idea of our emotional archive is important, our sexuality was important, money was important, our vital life, you know, being alive was important. All those things opened up at once. And so money, like all those other things, had been denied and used and abused and not allowed to be used for connecting us to good objects or anything. It was sad. So I want to give you a little bit of the history of what I'm aware of we've done with money. I've been working with money and increasing the flow, especially toward women, nurturing, healing, music, arts, anything that usually doesn't get, you know, we women are still earning less money than men. You know, there's just keeps going with how injustice has hit us so many ways. So we're going to do a portal sale tonight that is limited just about money. So what I want you to do is think of a series of personal goals that you're going to want in your life. Things like Nettie talking about selling your house. You can have a goal, you can create a figure and, you know, an intent, how much you would like to make or more. So we still, at the beginning of the summer, we Zoomed those 3 nights of Zooming when the riots were here to create a bigger planetary wide change in social justice. And we still cannot reach, my guidance heart does not want us to go planet wide with this money thing. You know, so we're working on just what we need, we individuals need or want. And that can extend to your people, so your children or your, you know, people you care about, that, because I think everything ripples in our group, you know. And I think one of my healers was telling me her son just got a raise, a new job, and a 6-figure income. And I know that's because of the way money is going. And up to the current experiment I have with money has to do with little pink hearts. The rose quartz is the new money energy, that love follows money and money follows love. And that's brand new, because most of the time, in order to be wealthy in our world, we've had to be cruel or mean or greedy or something awful in order to really do well. And it's rare that you find people who are extremely wealthy are kind people. So I can remember when Therese Marie was pregnant with Larissa, the energy had just opened up in 1991. She was born October 1st, 1992. And I remember Larissa and Carl and Therese Marie and I doing a whole healing of money in the basement of my house back then. I can't remember what our intent was back then. I wrote about it in a journal, so I got the historical record if I ever need it. But the current intent is I've got these tiny little pink hearts, and they're connected with the energy we're using to heal cancer, removing evil, not just from people's bodies, but that ripples into the world and the planet. So these little pink hearts, every person I give one of those pink hearts to, I have seen their finances improve and things improve for the people who ripple around them. So still have some pink hearts in this pouch on the massage table that I'm prompted to give people from time to time. And that's what I mean. I think there was a practical magic class I taught in the flesh a couple of years ago, and I really wanted more money going into people who nurture and do healing. And so what I had the class do, I cut out a bunch of cloth hearts, and I had them, we got a sewing kit out, and everybody sewed a heart on the quilt somewhere, and then we put real money, coins or dollar bills inside that, between the heart and the quilt itself. So we would vibrate healing into money. So that we did that. And I think in July, and pardon me, I didn't look up the date, there's an international water day that Mazi Morimoto and his scientific people in Japan set up, where everybody throughout the world says thank you and blesses the water wherever they are. And what Emoto, we did that, and we were on Woman Lake in near Walker, Minnesota, and that was a spring-fed lake. And what we did is we had a sample of the lake water before we blessed it, and then after we blessed it, and we sent those samples to Emoto's lab in Japan, and he put the results on his website. I have not checked. He died, I think, about 2 years ago now, so I assume he still has a website, and they still have they're still going on with his work.
Emoto died?
Yeah, he passed away.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, okay.
Clyde and I interviewed him for the radio show when I used to have a radio show, and he was ill when he was kind enough to be on the radio, and we did, of course, speak to him through an interpreter, but he talked about even on the radio how he wasn't well. Sounds like he had some kind of heart condition, if I remember right. And so when we did that, a ritual on the lake, we had these we did another ritual alongside that. We had two huge, I think, pitchers of water. And I had gotten a message that the flower daisy had a strong connection to money, that the other side had put that in there. So she had a bunch of daisies growing wild in her yard, Pat Dobier, whose house we did. And we used a pontoon boat they had and tied it to a neighbor's pontoon boat. There are a bunch of healers in northern Minnesota, so we had almost 25 people there, and they fit on the boats fine. But that water, was the first time that we began that love follows money and money follows love, and we poured the pitchers of water into that lake after we had infused it with that new money energy, because it's spring fed. We wanted that to go everywhere throughout the waters of the whole earth. That was our intent, that it would do that. So that's what I mean. I've been working with changing money for a long time, obviously. So I wanted to tell you those stories. And I don't want to take too long, or, with any one of you, but I'm assuming that because money's been such a challenge for most people in different ways, that you've done things to heal your money situation. And if you feel inclined to share that with other people, please do. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I've had some good fortune. I'm self-employed. I have a healing practice here in Wisconsin, and I'm self-employed as a nurse, although not currently. But there's been money coming to me in the form of grants and loans and unexpected sources and
Good.
gifts from people, which has just been so amazingly wonderful and buoyant and helpful. And I can feel, this is real timely for me, because I can feel, as I've had to use those resources, and my practice is doing fine. I'm doing remote work, which I was already in position to do for several years now. That I feel a little bit of the fear around lack coming in as winter's coming, that it's like, no, and I've been working with it in the last couple days. So when I got your email today, I was like, oh, perfect, that this is one of the things we'd be talking about tonight. And so I'm really aware of the energy of money and work with it.
Yeah, I bet. I know when I think part of my blessing is to have a healing practice in my home and be able to sustain my lifestyle. I mean, I don't know of too many other people that do healing full time, and I have been blessed enough, but every week am I going to have enough? It's easy to get into, was easy for me for many years to wonder about that, until I became comfortable with receiving.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
the first time I really had a lesson about money as energy, right? Energetic exchange. And this was a number of years ago, but I so much wanted to go to Peru, and but it was expensive. It was going to be $4,000 to make that trip, something close to it. And I wasn't sure how I was going to find the money. We were supporting kids in college, and it's kind of nutty. But just in time, and this is again sort of, I don't know, synchronicity, whatever it is. But I created a crystal grid. I put my intent in there to have money to go to Peru, and very much not long after that, we got a check from the IRS that we had actually overpaid income tax by $4,000.
that doesn't.
I had exactly the amount of money I needed, and we agreed that that would carry me to Peru. And so, ever since then, I've really understood in a much better way the energy of money, setting an intent out there, which is, for me, a powerful kind of thing. You set an intent to have something come to you.
You know that the money is made of things of the earth, metals of our coins are made from the earth, and, a paper is certainly part of the trees and what the earth's children are. And people have really been very, very emotional about money. So when someone touches their money, whether it's that or a plastic of a credit card, which of course is made from oil, which is part of the earth, then that infuses the earth's consciousness is in her things. So in a way, all the objects is part of the earth, has come from the earth. Every object we touch, our clothing and our house and all that stuff. But nobody has infused, I don't think any object has been infused with as much emotion, negative emotion, as money has. And part of it's the biblical about it being the root of all evil. Part of it is how mean people have been allowed to be. And so money is extremely damaged. And often when we're opening new money things, we can feel that damage. We can feel stuck. Like money has felt stuck. We can feel alone. We can feel stripped of support. We can feel terrified that we're not going to survive this, and I know I went through some of those feelings, especially I think it was 2008 when the market fell. I know lots of people felt that. I was moving. I was completely safe financially as far as that went. And yes, I lost money in the market, but I was also feeling the same feelings money was and being empathetic with money. So when we vibrated those terrible things out, then money came back to us. It just took it took about 2.5 years of really feeling some difficult things for money back then.
On a small scale, I would say that in the last 9 months or so, I've been experimenting more with every time I have money flowing out, I just bless it. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to get to send it out into the world, whether it's for my charter bill or, to different causes or different places that the money just goes to. And I feel, as much gratitude as it rolls in. So that's been a shift in my perspective that I think has been really a part of the support of more coming in. And, that wasn't my intention, but I just started to be abundantly grateful for money as it went out as well as in. So I don't know if that makes sense to anyone.
It makes sense to me. That's great.
Yeah, I love that because, it sort of honors the flow.
Mm-hmm.
That's
such a good idea, Claudia.
Yeah, well, thanks.
That we're lucky enough to have the money to spend to give things to ourselves and to others.
Right.
Not everybody in the world is lucky enough for that. So yeah, I'm grateful to. It's a two-edged sword being born in America. If you don't have money in America, you're in trouble. We don't have as much sharing, person to person here as they have in other places, but we do have it. Let me think if there's anything else. So money became conscious as part of the source and earth helping us evolve. So they created a life force in money, that even though it's an inanimate object, and they created a life force in all the objects. We're going to talk about other objects next time and the time after, because part of when we're trying to be practical, magic, and create realities in our world, we've got to be up close and personal to all our objects. And but money really is a life force itself. So I think it's going to be with us for a while. And I know that money, the new energy of money following love and love following money is a form of love. And I think, we still have a little too much of us who thinks that receiving love is not okay. I mean, I see this in the cancer people I work on. They have, of course, they're suffering, but they have trouble receiving more than they're giving in their world, to the people that caretake for them. There's a lot of guilt and shame in receiving. And so I always check my kind of guilt and shame monitor, when I'm having my birthday month. Is it okay for me to be goofy and make a big deal about me? And then there's can still feel that little voice that said, okay, yeah, I think we're safe. So then I brush that away, let that go. Okay. So that's the focus of our portal sale. Have you all thought about what you want in your portal sale?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I'm just thinking, this is me, that if you say things out loud, that makes the intent better. So I'm asking if you're comfortable enough to share. You don't have to share all of your intent, but for this portal, your personal portal sale that we're going to do, we're going to go every portal, we're going to enter into millions of portals. And in those millions of portals, there's going to come a healing flying at breakneck speed to all 25 of our chakras. So we're going to get hit with a huge, what do I want to say, renovation, renewal, change with how we interact with our finances and receive, and how we are going to be the ones to bring in the new energy. We are going to be the ones to experience that love follows money and money follows love, that it's not just a thought. Wouldn't that be nice?
So you're asking that we say out loud to the...
If you would.
Yeah, I'm fine doing that because I've already sort of indicated. I mean, this is so timely for me. But I have a sneaky suspicion. I mean, our house goes on the market tomorrow. But it already hit, I don't know, realtors or whatever. And there are multiple people interested. So I'm actually thinking that we will get very possibly above what we're asking for.
Yeah.
And so there is that. And I've got a couple of other things related to that, but that's what I'm going to focus on.
So I feel comfortable with my situation now, and I guess my goal is to remain comfortable with my money level.
Even if it goes up?
Yeah, that'd be fine. But remaining comfortable is feeling comfortable inside about my situation is what I want to keep.
Okay. That works.
Yeah, I would like to just continue to have a steady increase of weekly, monthly income and, flow of my business growth and expansion.
Mm-hmm.
So I can continue to flow as much out into the world as I want to.
Let's see. Does that, anybody else?
I haven't spoken yet. I have to form my thoughts, but I feel like I am on this brink of change in my career, but I don't know what it is. And my mom has some land that we've been trying to figure out what to do with for a while, and I would really love it to have a family business of some sort to make money, to be able to bless our family and others in need. And on another note, I love how someone spoke about the flow of money and money being energy and love, and combining all of those things with an intent and blessing it as it goes out. I'm feeling blessed when it comes in. I feel like I've always been taken care of. Even though I'm freelance, my husband and I are both freelance. So to be able to do healing and to be able to do some of those side things that I have been side things, to make them more front. So these are all discombobulated thoughts, but those are what's flowing through my head right now. If that makes any sense.
Well, you could have an intent to receive clarity of what you wanting, with all those things you want. What
I like that.
different forms, what options do you really have?
Right. I like that.
Yeah, no, as I listen to you, Sarah, I'm learning too, though, that listening to you, that there is a kind of continuity to what you're saying now. I get that there's sort of a forward movement. There's some momentum going in some direction. You're not quite sure where it's going to take you, but I love that something's going forward.
Yeah, like evolution plan. Yeah.
I like that.
I think, I certainly look at when it comes to money that I have enough for what I need and want in my world. I also feel like I need to receive more money than I pay out. And I sometimes don't. Sometimes I know that's still there. So I'm going to change that. That's my intent. I think that's more or less it. Or maybe what we should do is you should take your rose quartz, if you have one, and put it in your navel. Your navel's like your mouth of your body, bringing in energy that brings in love. Money follows love. Love follows money. So get yourself comfortable. And then Clyde's going to play that tape when you're ready, sir.
Resurrection. Loving presence. Healing bug diseases. Gemstone healing. Disease erase. Maypoles, collars. Super strength. Instant healing. Addictions. Senses come alive. Integrity. Remote healing. Tetrahedron instant healing. Hexahedron instant healing. Octahedron instant healing. Icosahedron instant healing. Miracles. Repair, restore the body. Healing plant diseases. New DNA vitality. Acupuncture. Foot reflexology. Cancer remove, new roots. Detox, purification of the body. Emerald green healing. Object alchemy. Brokenness unbreakable. Tree spirits. Bugs. Animal oneness. Earth. Angels. Planets. Gravity stars. immortal beings, material things, Santa Claus, Disney, harmonies of being, war and sports, prayer, channel source, forgiveness, faith moves mountains, Om, mandala, religion, Kabbalah, God, goddess, Bodhisattva, nirvana, science, shopping and collecting, feng shui, well of knowledge, omen, indigo awareness, memory, genius, telekinesis, parallel worlds, wings of freedom, plant empathy, blue world, invisibility, particle reading, by location, world travel, astral sight, alchemy, shaman's drum, emotions, spectrum, electric magnetic, blessings, my God, my life, frequency, vibration, sound, computer grace, atomic particle highways, water, affect the weather, pain, crucifixion, Ayers Rock, Uluru, 3 heart balancing, air, fire, Dance of the things. Recycle. Invention. Love pool. Bliss. Beauty. Absolute love. Heart of hearts. Time. Music. Dreaming. Ho'oponopono. Death. Being in the body. Dance. Birth. Quickening. Objects homecoming. Sexuality. God's gateway. Mountain pilgrimage. Inorganic compost. Pyramid. Obelisk. Material objects manifest. Matter partnership. Sustainable resources. Organic blessing. Technology. Oil. Money. Objects awaken. Keepsakes. Power objects. Sacred sites. Objects merge. Objects create. Transportation. Shelters. Food. Foreign languages. Alien realities. Avatar. Colony mind. Seeing with the inner eye. Paradox. Media. Intuition. New paradigm flow. Mind power. Guidance, foster, mentor. Communicate. Transmute. Embrace, empower. Create. Consensus, compromise, resolve. Competition. Privacy. gift giving, family, boundary, bounty, bridge gate, responsibility, truth, hope, mother, father, entitlement, light, dark, cycles, synchronicity, unity, triality, diversity, leadership, play, belong, humor, freedom, trust, intimacy, abundance, justice, mastery over evil, earth conserve, stop violence, light, light, stop violence, earth conserve, mastery over evil, justice, abundance, intimacy, trust, freedom, humor, belong, play, leadership, diversity, triality, unity, synchronicity, cycles, light, dark, entitlement, father, mother, hope, truth, responsibility, bridge, gate, bounty, boundary, family, gift giving, privacy, competition, consensus, compromise, resolve, create, embrace, empower, transmute, communicate, guidance, foster, mind, power, new paradigm, flow, intuition, media, paradox, seeing with the inner eye, colony, mind, avatar, alien realities, foreign languages, shelters, transportation, food, objects, create, objects emerge, sacred sites, power, objects, keepsakes, objects awaken, money, oil, technology, organic blessing, sustainable resources, matter, partnership, material, objects, manifest, obelisk, pyramid, inorganic, compost, mountain pilgrimage, God's gateway, sexuality, objects, homecoming, quickening, birth, dance, being in the body, death, ho'oponopono, dreaming, music, time, heart of hearts, absolute love, beauty, bliss, love pool, invention, recycle, dance of the things, fire, air, three-heart balancing, airs, Raku, LaRue, crucifixion, pain, affect the weather, water, atomic particle, highways, computer grace, sound, frequency, vibration, my God, my life, blessing, electric, magnetic, spectrum, emotions, shaman's drum, alchemy, astral sight, world travel, bilocation, particle reading, invisibility, blue world, plant empathy, wings of freedom, parallel worlds, telekinesis, genius, memory, indigo awareness, omen, well of knowledge, feng shui, shopping and collecting, science, nirvana, bodhisattva, goddess, God, Kabbalah, religion, mandala, om, faith moves mountains, forgiveness, channel source prayer, war and sports, harmonies of being, Disney, Santa Claus, material things, immortal beings, stars, gravity, planets, angels, earth, animal, oneness, bugs, tree spirits, brokenness, unbreakable, object alchemy, emerald green healing, detox, purification of the body, cancer, remove new roots, foot reflexology, acupuncture, new DNA vitality, healing plant diseases, repair, restore the body, miracles, icosahedron, instant healing, dodecahedron, instant healing, octahedron, instant healing, hexahedron, instant healing, tetrahedron, instant healing, remote healing, integrity, senses come alive, addictions, instant healing, super strength, maypoles, collars, disease erase, gemstone healing, healing bug diseases, loving presence, resurrection.
Okay. I feel grateful, and I also feel amazed at how deep a healing can be. You know, this is probably the fourth or fifth time I've done a portal sale this in the last 6 months, and it seems to me my awareness is better each time of how this is a chance for us to change literally everything. It's amazing to me. What time is it getting to be, Clyde?
8:48.
Oh, good. We have a little more than 10 minutes. We are going to talk about money next time. We're not done. And all the other object things. So I want you to pay attention to how your money's flowing, of course. But I also would like to hear how you're feeling right now. We rarely have that kind of time in our class.
Well,
I
I
have,
feel a
go ahead. You go ahead.
I know, I'm like, I feel deep comfort and an inner peace, like a expanse and capacity, which is one of my intents. Uh, also, my hands were tingling the whole time. There was like a vibration in my hands. So those are some things that I.
Thanks.
Yeah.
As with the last time when we portal sailed, I have, a great feeling of well-being, but also a sense of great pressure in my head. I just want to keep doing this to release some of the accumulation that feels like happens partway through that, working through the list.
Yeah. And of course, the verbal list that I give is, there's millions of portals we're doing with each one that we don't even know consciously.
Right.
So.
But that's a true sense of expansion. Really huge.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I feel pretty content, I would say. Like Sarah, I had just an awful lot of like a beehive of buzzing in my head, my hands, and my feet. My feet still a little bit, but what was curious to me is that as soon as you finished, and I remember right, resurrection was the last, but when you went back to go through them quickly, as soon as you started that quick process, it all went away.
Yeah.
Same for me.
All the buzzing, energy, zinging went away. So, and I can't say that it felt particularly expansive to me, but well, maybe because it felt a little otherworldly. I got lost somewhere in there and lost track of what you're saying.
And when you say otherworldly, that reminds me, Clyde and I just finished season 2 of a Netflix, not a movie, but a series called The Gift. And if you can stand season 1, season 1 and season 2 are parallel worlds. And so the same characters in season 1 are in season 2 in slightly different relationships to each other. And it's all about losing the mother, the great mother of us all, and our connection to her. And the second season is just masterful for whoever wrote this. And it takes place in Turkey, Göbekli Tepe. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not sure. As a ruin that's much more defined and highly developed looking than the Egyptian ruins that I'm so familiar with. But the government actually allowed them to film throughout the ruins themselves. It was really nice to see. Feel like
what is the gift? I mean, what represents the gift?
What represents what?
The gift.
I think it's your emotion and your willingness to follow your internal movement, of your heart and let things open up. I think that is the gift. But there's a lot of gifts in there in different ways.
Okay.
So it's kind of interesting. Like I said, whoever wrote that knew something about the will and opening up the will.
Is it in English?
Yes, it is. And there's no subtitles. So that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Does anybody else want to share how they feel?
I don't know if Janet's still there. I don't see her.
Oh, okay. Maybe she's not. She sometimes lays on the floor and then she goes somewhere, So
Yeah, I mean, her setting is there, but I don't see her.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that. I was thinking about my intent of wanting to receive more than I give. And of course, I'm thinking of that and the big thing. I don't yet outright own my house, and so on that, I think true supporting the will financially would be that I don't owe more money than I receive. I receive plenty when it comes to my expenses time by day, month by month, or day by day. But I would like to feel that would be to me a real shift in the will. So thought I'd open that up and share that a little bit more so that the universe knows that I expect to be heard and responded to. I'm really grateful for this class. I enjoy it every week.
Me too.
Yeah, good. And I don't have anything in my mind to teach you right now, so.
So we're back on schedule, Jaentra, and we'll be meeting in 2 weeks.
Yes, we'll meet in 2 weeks. Yeah, we're back on schedule. Thank you for your flexibility to make up that other week.
Sure.
So I'm happy to say goodbye and let you go.
A good couple of weeks, everyone. See you.
Yeah, travel safely, Nettie.
Thank you very much.
See you in a couple weeks.
All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You might have to say goodbye to Janet yourself, sir.
Oh, I fell asleep.
I thought you might have.
Good thing you said that.
Woke you up, huh?
Yes. I could hear your voice. It was very soothing. I just wasn't registering the words until.
Well, I love you every day, Janet. See you soon.
Yep, see you soon.
Oh, bye, everybody. Here we go.